Thanks, Dave. I'm very honored and humbled to be given this opportunity to speak on behalf of my fellow players. The Big Ten is the most historic conference in all of college football, and those of us sitting in this room have the great fortune of being a part of it. The tradition is unparalleled, and unlike anything I'd experienced growing up in Northern California. It's still surreal to me having the opportunity to be a part of such a prestigious conference. My high school in Modesto, California had just over 200 students, and in my senior year, we only fielded 23 players on the football team. And then, just a year later, as a freshman at Indiana University, I found myself playing against some of college football's most storied programs. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't intimidated the first time I played in front of 100,000 fans. To play against the best teams in the country on a weekly basis, in front of the most passionate fans you can find in all sports, sometimes I have to pause and pinch myself. Now as a senior quarterback at IU, I bleed cream and crimson, and I take great pride in being a part of the tradition and history of the Big Ten Conference. It's important for all of us players here to understand that we stand on the shoulders of great people. We as the members of the Big Ten Conference stand on the shoulders of those who have come before us. This list includes national champions, Heisman Trophy winners, professional athletes, Fortune 500 CEOs, senators, congressmen, and even a president of the United States. It is because of people like them that this conference is synonymous with tradition, respect, and success. As individuals, we also stand on the shoulders of those who have helped us to get to where we are today. Behind closed doors, there's a committee of people who go unrecognized, who are there for us to push us and help us realize our potential. Whether they are teammates, coaches, strength coaches, athletic trainers, equipment managers, teachers, or family members, we did not get here without their support and guidance. When you realize that you are standing on the shoulders of those who have helped you get here, and you consider the opportunities you have because others have made a way for you, then you don't just play for your own game. You play on behalf of and for all those who have shared in the journey. Throughout each of our respective journeys, we come into contact with people around the country and around the world. Many of these people, through their interactions with us, no matter how great or small, become a part of our journey. It's easy to forget the incredible impact we, as Big Ten student athletes, can make on the lives of those around us. It's an honor as well as a responsibility. These people continue to walk alongside us, cheering us on as we push forward. I've been very fortunate in my life to have had opportunities that have allowed me to realize the luxuries and comfort that we have here in America. At the age of 14, I had the opportunity to go on a trip to the East African country of Uganda to visit a home for orphans that was built by my grandfather's humanitarian organization. It was a culture shock. It made a very powerful impression on me. Why do I have so much and they have so little? That experience started to shape my worldview, to appreciate what I have and to see it as my responsibility to make the most of my opportunities. It's important not only to recognize that we stand on the shoulders of others, but also to give back and to make the most of the platform we've been given. Otherwise, you can lose perspective. This past spring break, I was able to make a return visit to those children in Uganda. My brother Zach, who plays in the New York Jets, provided the funds to build the first orphan home for children in Adiak. These children were orphaned because of a bloody civil war and because of the AIDS epidemic. We thought it would be a good idea to bring some footballs and try to teach the school kids the basics of American football. And it didn't go quite as planned, as there were children wall to wall hanging all over us. And it looked chaotic, but the smiles on their faces, and then the dumbfounded look you get when you communicate to them that you're supposed to use your hands in this game of football was priceless. But then I caught myself looking around at all the children, each one of them uniquely talented, yet what they lacked was opportunity. When I left for Africa, I had every intention of giving everything I could give to the people, and especially to the children. But the longer I was there and the more I interacted with the children, I was quick to realize that they had given me far more than I could have ever hoped to have given them. Though they had few opportunities or resources, they had an unbelievable appreciation and joy just to be able to go to school. This gave me a perspective and a new level of appreciation for the opportunities that I do have, not only as a citizen of the United States, but especially as a student athlete at Indiana. We're unbelievably fortunate to not only be living in a country where opportunities are relatively endless, but also to play the greatest sport in the greatest conference. We should not just use our platforms to make it about us as individuals. We should first and foremost make it about our teams, our schools, and our conference. Furthermore, we have the unique opportunity and, quite frankly, the responsibility to use the platforms we've been given to touch the lives of those around us. From our local communities all the way to the furthest regions of Africa and everywhere in between. I'm looking forward to playing against the majority through this fall. What a ride we're on, and we're just getting started. Thank you, and go IU.